Hello my friends, it is time for yet another first impressions because Lord knows I have bought a lot of stuff recently, and part of what I'm looking at today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. I've gotten really good at saying that because she's just constantly coming out with them. So this is the large £25 palette. It's quite muted colours. I did use that on my face today, so this is, by the way, this is the look we're doing. So it's some quite kind of autumny looking colours. So I figure we'll swatch them and then I filled this eye look and then I'll do a general what I think. So again, one of the things I love is that there's no names on the shades. It's just, you know, letters and numbers. So this is A1. It's a fairly vibrant yellow. A2. Orange. A3, which is kind of a transition shade. A4 and A5. So they don't swatch the best, but again, you know, I'm not here to necessarily make swatches look good. I'm just showing you them how they perform so you can make your own purchasing decisions. I'm not here to make them look good. Lord knows. Now we're on to row B, so I'll pick those up with my big sausage fingers. We have B1, which is a really pretty shimmery blue shade. Doesn't really translate that well on a swatch, but you know. B2, B3, B4, and B5. So yeah, those are the swatches. Again, they don't swatch that great, but I have found so far the blending was pretty good. Now we're on to row C. Again, it's hard to swatch a palette that is this big. So this is C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. So they swatch quite nicely. I have run out of arm. If you can't tell, that's the problem with big palettes. You run out of arm space. You go, Lord knows I have a lot. Okay, so we're going into D now, which sounds quite wrong. So this is D1, D2. It's very weird swatching with this hand. D3, D4, and D5. So not all of them pick up that well, but very coherent in terms of a colour story. And now we're on to our very, very, very last row, and I'm slowly trying to wipe off pigment. So we're on to E's, the E's. So this is E1, green, E2, E3, E4, and E5. That probably swatches the best out of all of them. So let's have a little look at the colour story all together. What do we think? Is it cohesive? I think it is. It makes an awful lot of sense that these are the colours that are together. In terms of how they swatch, they don't swatch that brilliantly, but I've used things before that haven't swatched very well and then they look bomb on the eyes. So I don't really heed that so much. It's more about getting an idea of the colour on my skin tone and how that's gonna, like, is it gonna pull pink, is it gonna pull blue, what's the story? So these are the colours. Let's have a little look as to how they withstand the wipe test, because that gives us an idea of the longevity. Yeah, the first couple of colours seem to keep it pretty well. And that was a good harsh wipe. So now I'm gonna really wipe on in there. Yeah, you can see the reds have really kept their colour. The others not so much. But yeah, that seems to indicate that it's a fairly long wearing formula. That's what you'd really hope for, because this is retailing for, I think it's like £68 sterling on Anastasia Beverly Hills website, because you can only get it on their website. Because they only do volume 1 and volume 2 on other sites, you know, like Feel Unique, Cut Beauty, etc. So keep that in mind if you're looking for it. With all that being said, let's just jump into it and have a little look at making this particular eye look. So I am going to take the Morphe M573 brush. It's stained but totally clean, and I am going to think about this. I am going to go into the shade B4. So it's this sort of a berry toned sort of a shade. And I just have like cosmetics just all over the place. I really need to clean this room. I think I may have too much. To which you should be saying, no, Teresa. There's never such a thing as too much. I'm just going to pop that on there and give a little blend. I love that shade. That's really pretty. Berry tones, berry tones. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the E44 Firm Blender. So Sigma, are we that surprised? And I'm going to go into the shade C4, which is another berry tone. So this is probably going to be a fairly monochromatic look. Hello, Cease. Just like, do you want me to? Oh, no, not really. Not on this. I'm just going to pack it there. That blends really nicely with that. Although I would say maybe I just need to build it up a bit more. There doesn't seem to be a huge difference in terms of the colour and how it performs on the eye. Unless the camera is picking it up better, I don't know. But in reality, there isn't a big difference between the two. So just FYI. I think maybe if it had been maybe a shade or two darker, you'd get more of that sort of a look of it, I think. I'm going to take this same brush, the E44, and I'm going to go into the shade B3, which is quite a nice pink. What I like about this is you have some really strong colours, but they're quite muted, like grungy. I think that's quite interesting to me. I think so. Yeah. This seems to be blending really well, applying really nicely. I don't know if you can tell that. Next thing I'm going to do is just very, very quickly pop on a little bit of concealer, because I want to put like a shimmery shade. I want to do essentially a halo eye. Are we that surprised? That's what I like doing. I think it's just ridiculously flattering. There we go. Oh, I should actually say I am using D5. Apologies. And I'm using the same brush that I used to apply the concealer because I'm messy and gross. I'm going to go back in with the E44 and I'm going to go back into the shades C4. So again, it's that darker shade that we were at before. I kind of wish there was a black in there to kind of smoke it out, but again, I'm only using the stuff that's in this palette so I can get a good first impression. But I'm going to use the tapered blending, the E40. It is clean, I promise. And I'm going into the shade, maybe C4 and E2. So same shade that I was in before, C4 and then E2. So I might take the two of them on the one brush and then swish them on the outer corner. Are we that surprised? No, I'm pretty basic on what I like to do. I'm basic. But it's a very nice, very toned look, I think. You may be like, no, Trace, it's gross. Fair enough, you're entitled to your opinion. And on that note, I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face, but I will see you guys back for the finished look in a little bit. Hello friends, I have returned. I have done the rest of the makeup. So this is what the look looks like. Words are hard all together, so I will zoom you in so you can see the eyes. So those are the eyes. It's a very berry toned look. I'll take off the glasses so you can see it a bit better. I wish there was more kind of glittery shades because I feel like that would have really popped it a little bit more. But I mean, Lord knows, I have enough glitters in my collection that I can take those out and just wabam them onto my face. So that is the overall look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. What are my general thoughts? Well, I don't want to kind of give a review necessarily on this because I only used about 20% of the shadows in that. And I don't want you guys to make any sort of purchasing decisions based on that. So I am uploading this as a first impressions video, but I think I'm going to do the same thing as what I did with the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. I'm going to do a 3 looks 1 palette and then I can do an overall review with it and tell you guys what I generally think. What I can say is I think the formula on this, from what I tried, was a little bit better than the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2, so that pleased me, but again, that could have just been the shades that I happened to pick. I think it's a very cohesive colour story, but yeah, I will test that over the next couple of days and let you guys know what I think. So as per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that general jazz, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!